I would be sure to hit you guys up. I had a great day, by the way, and so did Delilah. Let me put this down just a little bit. Maybe I can get this a little more even. No, it's just going to kind of droop. I wish it wouldn't. Maybe that works. Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing well. I literally just got back from my best friend Laura's house, and I was going through all the stuff and all the emails that I had, and then all of a sudden, M&M, which I've been communicating with for a little while, and that's my little nickname for her, was sending me some stuff. And one of the things that she had sent me was an email basically stating that it is awfully funny how the sheriff just kind of, hey, Pink Butterfly, Jackie, ER Blue, Jessica, Stephanie Graham, it's nice to see you. The real Me Too. I didn't have time to set up a live and get everything going. I just walked in the door. Poor little Delilah's exhausted. She's done. She's like down for the count. I mean, she's done. Put a fork in her. She's done. She's done. She had a great day. Today was kind of a little melancholy because while we were celebrating my best friend's granddaughter's birthday, another member of the family, another one of her granddaughters, her niece rather, her brother's ex-wife, his mother, is in the process of, going to a different realm. And so we're trying to have a birthday for the kids and trying to keep it upbeat while we're watching the time, because she's got to start heading up north to be with family because she's got another family member. It's very hard. It was very hard to say the least. Where are we? Too tired to play. Lee, it's nice to see you. Lady 7-Up. Proud Patriot Girly, it's nice to see you. Me and you, Lisa Ann. Melody, it's nice to see you. Miss Wendy, Ohio Stephanie, hello. Susan, it's nice to see you. Christina, Detective Whiskers, it's nice to have you. Stephanie, Sissy, Autistic Awareness Grandmother, oh, it's nice to have you. Island Girl Diana, hey. It's nice to see you. Christine, Jasper, hello. Lorraine, Passion Flower. Butterfly Kisses, Brienne. MC, it's nice to see you. Rebecca, Donna, Melody, PS. Hey, PS, it's nice to see you. Shining Star, True Crime Addict is up in the house. Lorraine, Nani, hey. Elizabeth, good evening. Valerie, Linda, hello. Ingra, it's nice to see you. Frank, good evening. Patriot Warrior, Nanette, hello. Dixie, Kara Loves Embroidery, Prayer Warrior, Stacy, oh, our beautiful Guidance. Hello, my love. I hope you're doing well. Crime Addict, it's nice to see you. So we're just going to have just a little, it's me, Laura. Hey, Gigi. Pam, it's nice to see you. Sadie, SRQ. Hey, guys. Hey. So we're just going to have a conversation. It's not going to be very long because I just got back. Delilah's exhausted. I still have to get a shower. I still have to clean up the house. I cleaned up the kitchen and everything before I left, but there's still some other stuff that I've got to get done around the house. Oh, Still Waters, it's nice to see you, love. The Real Me Too, good evening. But what are the odds? Let's talk about this because, sometimes it takes people just writing something and putting it in black and white before something clicks. Now, let's look at this just briefly, okay? During this case, we had a different sheriff of Sumner County. What was the sheriff's name? I remember Sonny Pryor, Sumner County Sheriff. What was it? Sonny. Does anybody remember Sonny what? I know somebody knows it. Sonny Weatherford. Weatherford. Thank you, Hope Floats. Sunny Weatherford. So think about this. When this case started, Sunny Weatherford was the sheriff. Now, Eric Craddock was the interim sheriff or something like that, or the lieutenant chief. I can't remember what his actual title was, but Sunny Weatherford was the sheriff. And then all of a sudden, he passed away. He was no longer here. Boom, gone, right? Right after this case started heating up. But listen to this. What are the odds of now the green hoodie lady also not being here? And it was put to me just like that. Let me get the exact verbiage that was used. And it was, I was wondering which or both deaths are suspicious in Sebastian's case. First, the former sheriff, and then the green hoodie lady. Both died tragically. But guess what, guys? Also, in the middle of this tragic death of both of these in a very limited amount of time, do you guys also remember the house exploding? We never heard any more about that. And I'm thinking, with it being just such a small county, how, let me see, I remember the name of this. House explosion. Many of you guys don't remember this because you weren't following the case at the time. Gallatin. Okay. Oh, we got some updates on it. Let's see what we got, but I want to get the original one. Here it is. I think this is the original one right here. Okay, so this is what it says. It says, Gallatin, Tennessee. Authorities have said a home explosion in Gallatin that injured a woman appears to be intentional. Now, we've learned criminal indictments may be pending. The resident is still in the hospital recovering from severe burns. Initially, it was thought an accidental leak in natural gas line was the blame. But then investigators hinted it may have been intentional. We've since learned there are obvious signs that based on size and location of the explosion, it indeed appears to be intentional, that someone planted it. The TBI is finishing the investigation. No word or potential suspects, but I've been told that based on the evidence gathered at the scene, it is expected that prosecutors will take up the case to the grand jury seeking criminal indictment before the end of the month. No word on for whom or the motive. This is just a bizarre and dangerous incident, and it's lucky no one was killed. I expect to hear something soon. And they didn't really give us an update on what actually transpired. Maybe this. TBI takes over House. Okay, June. Okay, I think this might be it. A lot of, and it's off of Chaffin, Chaffin Court, which is not too far away from where the glasses were found, other things. Not that I'm implying it has anything whatsoever to do with the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case, but what I'm trying to express is that we have the sheriff, you know, not here. Let me see who this is. Okay. We have a sheriff that passed away suddenly. Okay. What we were told is that he was on vacation and fell and died. Then we had the green hoodie guy, what we thought was a green hoodie guy, and it comes out to be a gal. Then we're told that law enforcement has recently interviewed that person, and that person has no involvement in the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case. But many people analyzing the video stated that communication, how she walked out of the bushes, how she intentionally stood around Katie's car for 2 solid minutes. I want you guys to get a stopwatch. We have stopwatches on our phone. We have stopwatches on our watch. We have a lot of different ways to calculate time. I want you just to sit in silence and allow 2 minutes to tick away, and understand the length of time 2 minutes is. And this, so everybody had thought that this was really weird. How did they identify her so quickly? How did they, interview her? And then Hong breaks that this green hoodie person allegedly lost their life back in November. So were we deceived yet again when law enforcement told us that they knew who this person was, and they have spoke to this person, and they have no information related to the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case? Well, that was back in December. How can they speak to somebody that is deceased? So now we have the sheriff dying. We have I don't know who it came first, if it was the house explosion or the sheriff passing away. Says goodbye. So that was in August. So we've got the house exploding in June, him dying in August, green shirt hoodie gal dying in November, and Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers has been missing since February 26, 2024. So I think it's definitely worth talking about. I think it's definitely worth, getting some of those creative juices and stuff flowing. Wasn't the sheriff at a law enforcement training? I don't know, is he? I heard he was on vacation and he fell. That's what I heard. I have nobody ever told us what happened. I don't ever remember anybody talking about him being at a sheriff thing or him being at a personal thing. We don't know. We just know he was not in town and he fell and he died. I mean, that's all I remember anybody saying. Didn't the sheriff fall off a mountain? We don't know where he fell. I mean, I remember saying something to the effect, some people say fall, and fall, we're thinking just tripped on something and fell, but a fall could be, I remember saying something to that effect, that it could be, where he fell off of a mountain or something serious. The fall was more serious than what we're envisioning. But I only said that as an example of something else, but I don't think, I never heard how he fell, what he fell from, what he hit. I've never heard that information. Maybe somebody local, if you know what happened to the sheriff, let us know. You can also send information anonymously to bullhornbetty@gmail.com, bullhornbetty@gmail.com. Oh, hey, Seven True. It's nice to see you, love. Serenity, hey. Oh, look who it is. Texas Gal Girl up. It's nice to see you as well. Hey, guys. Ginger says, she's talking to Mom, and it is very hard. I try not to say most things out loud so that I'm not someone who spreads false information. I never want to do that. I don't think any of us do. I think we're just having conversations about it, and sometimes we just need to differentiate a little better what's our opinion and what sometimes are facts. Me personally, I hate the whole idea of facts. I mean, people are watching this case. I think people at this point should know what the facts are and should know what people's opinions are, but people need that reassurance, like, oh, this is the facts, this is my opinion. But tomato. The lady from North Carolina case had an arrest. I don't know if you talked about her, but Justin did. One went into a gray car. I forgot her name. Oh, well, if you find that, Carol, send that to me at bullhornbetty@gmail.com. How the green hoodie? I don't know, Shirley. You know what I did hear? I did hear it was pretty tragic. And I don't know what that means. And when I heard that, I'm like, what if this person really did know something and now they're gone? Like they lasted 9 months and they're gone. I mean, I think what Eminem was trying to express to me is, look at all these important people in this case that have been killed since this case has begun. And I have to think about that. Now, we're not going to stay on here too long, guys. We're going to stay on here for about 5 minutes. I believe I saw Clutch Them Pearls. He had a live at 7. And since I just kind of had this spurt of stuff and I wanted to talk to you guys about it, I figured I would jump on here and just talk about it. But I am really exhausted. I've been up since early this morning when we did our first live and our second. This is actually our third today. So I'm not going to keep you guys too long, but I want you guys to start thinking about this and start processing it into your heads, right? And let's have a more in-depth conversation about this, say tomorrow after church. We'll talk about this house exploding, get an update on the house exploding. We'll go over to try to dive in a little bit more information on what happened to the sheriff. And we need some diggers on finding out who Green Hoodie is, because, we're hearing that it could be a family member of Chris's. But listen to this. What are the odds that his stepsister also died in November? And his stepsister really has a lot of resemblances of the Green Hoodie lady. I can't say that I don't see this resemblance. Kimmy, who's the Green Hoodie person? We don't know who they are, but if you're asking like how are they involved, we don't know. It was a person that was seen on the outside of the Texas Roadhouse. It almost looked like this person was waiting for Katie by her car, and do they stream at your church for us to join in? Yeah, I do online church. I was going to actually be starting to look for, over a year ago, I was starting to look for another brick and mortar because the church I had gone to moved further out east, and it was taking me too long to get out there to go to church, and it was just becoming really bothersome. It was, to get to the church. So I was going to start looking for a church closer on this side of town, near my home. And I wasn't really finding what I needed. And one of our mods, Robin, in here was going to a church before she moved out of state that was in Clearwater, not too far from my house. So I could actually attend in person, which I've gone there, I think, a couple times. For church. I think last year I went for their Christmas service in person. It was beautiful, by the way. And but we do online church here because I was learning more about my audience, and a lot of people I didn't realize had mobility issues, had no transportation. Some of our audience, whether you know it or not, some of the people that you're sitting here talking to are bedridden. They don't really go anywhere. We're really, they're friends, and they haven't been going to church, but they're religious. So we started kind of going to this online church together. It was just a few of us, and it really has started growing over the last year. I think last week we had something like 200 and change. I want to say maybe it got up to like 210 or 218 people that attended online. When we first started out, I think it was something like 30. So it's been really nice. It's been I think it kind of fills us up, but it's nice. It's nice that you see friendly faces there. It's not like you're going into a place that you don't know people. I mean, there's a lot of people. The Real Me Too's there, Betty. Gigi for Life is in there. There's a lot of you guys that come in and hang out. Pebbles, pretty much all the mod squads over there for a little bit. I know that Sonia will pop in a little bit, and she'll pop out because, oh, there's Metal Ass. It's nice to see you. Because she will, she has her own church she goes to. But you know what? If you guys would like to, I mean, you can come over. It's Countryside Christian Church. We just go over there and fellowship and worship and testify. I mean, I enjoy the music. I enjoy the camaraderie from this channel. It's something other than true crime. It just kind of cleanses the body and cleanses the soul. So You guys are more than welcome. I always put out my hand and let people know that there is online churches, especially for those that can't get out and get around, and still want to feel good. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. It's 7 o'clock. Let's send everybody that's over here over to Justin's. Don't forget to put your coffee mugs or your bullhorns in chat as we convert over to Justin for All, guys. I love you, and I'll see you all over at Clutch Them Pearls. Give me about a minute or two so I can get myself something to drink before I get there. But you guys will see me over there chatting here soon. Thank you guys for coming. I'm back home. Delilah's utterly exhausted, but oh, come here. I know you're, but this is the best. She just growled at me. She just growled. She never growls at me, but she's tired. She's exhausted. She had a very good play date today. So there you guys got to get some of your Delilah fix. All right, we're going to see you over at Justin and Remy's channel. See you soon, guys. Don't forget, bullhorns and coffee mugs. Love you guys. See you soon.